So, last year I was at Bird Language, the week-long intensive, which is the prize for this contest, and we'd spent the whole week diving into this stuff, really listening, going out every day on multiple bird sits with, 75 different pairs of eyes and ears on the land, watching things, coming back, sharing the stories, following up on mysteries, and really just flexing the muscle of learning to listen to the birds and understanding their patterns, their body language, their vocalizations in really good ways. Really interesting and profound learning that came out of that. And something about going out there every day really, it was like we were flexing a muscle that I'd flexed before, but really flexing it well for that week. And after that week was over, I was living in Santa Cruz at the time, and I went for a walk in the park right near my house. And I was coming up out of a ravine where there was a creek and some redwoods, but I was getting up out of the ravine onto the side of it where there were oak trees, mixed oak forest and grasses. It was opening up to a more sunny area. The redwoods were still down below me, and it was a beautiful spring day. It was warm, it was sunny, and I was walking up this little switchback out from those redwoods, and I just stopped in my tracks and turned around. I don't even know why. And right after I turned around, I was looking back up the valley. I heard this really high pitched seet, 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 seet alarm that came out of the tops of the redwood trees. I think they were pine siskins, I'm not sure. And right after I heard that alarm, Cooper's hawk came flying right through that valley really fast. It was on the hunt. And those siskins, if that's what they were, went shooting out of the tops of those redwood trees. Now, what was cool about that story for me was that I stopped in my tracks and turned around before I'd heard any alarm from the siskins. I didn't know why I'd turned around. I don't even remember deciding to turn around. I was just heading up the trail and then I stopped and turned. Then I heard the alarm and then I saw the Cooper's hawk. And afterwards I realized that nothing like that had ever happened to me before. I attribute it to having been at Bird Language for the whole week before. And some part of me had been flexed and tuned. Part of my inner radar knew something that my mind didn't know, and I knew to stop and turn around, that something was coming, but I don't know how I knew that. And the only thing I can think of was that, well, I've been at Bird Language listening to these patterns and tuning into that language for the last 7 days in a row, and some part of me woke up, and uh, that was a cool story. It blew my mind and opened me to a new realm of possibility of what studying this stuff can actually teach us. That's my story.